Hi there. So today I'm coming out with another video. So I took 22,700 something screenshots in around 2 months, and I'm like, this has to change. So what I did was I did some research, actually with artificial intelligence, but before you say, oh my god, it's another video about AI, before you click off, just think of it as bouncing ideas off. Just think of it like doing research with the AI, and the most interesting research that I collected, I'm sharing with you all. So give it a chance. I'm going to get right into it. And yeah. So one of the things I said to ChatGPT was, I just looked at my laptop. I took 22,792 screenshots since January 9th, 2026. It's now March 19th, 2026. So that's a little over 2 months. That's 17.9 gigabytes big, pretty much 18 gigabytes. From 3/17 to 3/19, I took 227 screenshots. Just in 2 days of not paying attention and taking screenshots like I normally do. I just moved them from my main phone to the laptop with the thought of something has to change. I need to take much less. My laptop has 1 terabyte of storage. I have 174 gigabytes left about. I can't keep doing this, lol. So that's what I said to ChatGPT. And that's not including all of the photos and videos that I take. So what the AI said to me was really interesting. And if you take a lot of screenshots or photos or videos, maybe you can take something from this and get ideas about how you can just do the key moments. And I'm going to practice with this the next couple of days and let you all know how I'm doing with that. So yeah, let's read this. Yeah, that's not just a lot. That's a system running on autopilot, not intention anymore. But here's the important part. This isn't a storage problem, it's a behavior loop. You're not taking screenshots because you need them. You're taking them because they wrote 3 bullet points. This might matter later. I don't want to lose this. I'll come back to it. And your brain gets a tiny sense of relief every time you save one. Let's zoom out for a second. 22,792 screenshots in 2 months. In roughly 2 months. That's roughly 350 per day. Wow, that information surprised me. 1 every few minutes during active use. That's not memory keeping anymore. That's compulsive collecting. Yeah, ChatGPT calling me out. Nah, then they say, not judging you, just being real so we can fix it. The truth you already feel. You said, do I really think I'm going to go through all of them? You already know the answer. No. And your brain knows that too, but it keeps doing it anyway. What's actually happening? This loop. 1, you see something interesting. 2, you feel like this matters. 3, you screenshot. 4, you feel relief. 5, repeat. It replaces thinking with saving. So what actually needs to change? Not, I need to take less screenshots. That won't stick. Instead, you need a new rule for what counts as worth saving. Simple system. This will actually work. Don't try to go from 22,000 to 10 overnight. Just install friction. This one really helped me, and I'm going to explain that in a little bit. Rule 1, the 3-second pause. Before every screenshot, ask, will I realistically look at this again? If the answer isn't a clear yes, don't take it. So maybe I don't ask myself that exact question, but I ask myself a similar question and then I pause for 3 seconds. And that's been working so far. Rule 2. Daily soft cap. Give yourself 10 to 20 screenshots per day max. Not zero, not extreme, just intentional. Rule 3. If I save it, I sort it. If you screenshot something important, 3 bullet points, move it to a folder or favorite it or label it mentally. If you don't do that, it wasn't important. Confirmation burp. Rule 4. This one's powerful. Once a week, delete 50 to 100 screenshots randomly. I don't know if I'm going to do that one. Maybe just going forward, I'll just not take as many and see where that goes and let you all know how that's going. No overthinking. This trains your brain. Saving doesn't mean permanent. Now the deeper part. This ties into your video. The line you said, it feels like it means something and they go somewhere. That's the real thing. You're not collecting screenshots. You're trying to hold on to something. And here's the shift. This is your message too. What if meaning doesn't live in a screenshot? It lives in the moment you had when you took it. This actually strengthens your video a lot. Because your story isn't just, I have too many screenshots. It's, I keep trying to save meaning, but I don't think this is how you do it. That's deeper. That's relatable. One honest push. You'll appreciate this. If you don't change this now, it won't stay at 22,000. It'll be 50,000, 100,000, and still untouched. Because, yeah, am I really going to go through all these? Yeah, I don't think so. And that's not including all the photos and videos. Thousands of photos and videos. But the good news, you already did the hardest part. You noticed it. You said, this has to change. Most people don't even get that far. For tonight, keep it simple. Don't try to fix everything. Just do this. Record your talking head video. Include this realization. Tomorrow, start the 10 to 20 screenshot rule. I started it tonight, and I'm going to be reading, after I finish reading the conversation I have with AI. I think I'm almost done. It's really close, but I'm going to share the process with you guys of filming this video, because I love to share the process. And it was actually, I was doing some handwriting, and it was between, where is it? So it was between 1:25 a.m. and 2:51 a.m. on 3/19/2026 Thursday at 1:11 a.m. that I chatted with, that I talked with ChatGPT, as well as looked on my laptop as to like how many screenshots I actually took on my laptop, because I moved them all over there. So I was chatting, doing some reflecting, and doing that research, like how many I actually took, and then inputting that into ChatGPT, and it just surprised me doing that research of what actually was on the laptop and what ChatGPT had to say about it. So it's not just all AI, it's me actually doing research and also my own words, because I'm real and I love to share. So anyways, I'll get back to reading this. I'm almost done. If you want, I can help you tighten your script now that we have the real numbers, which makes it stronger, or even design a simple phone setup to reduce screenshot habits automatically. You're not out of control, you're just ready to shift. And I said to the AI, I did it just now, LOL. I was going to take a screenshot of our conversation, but took 3 seconds and thought to myself, do I really need this? And did not. Also, I find the satisfying click of the 2 buttons on my phone satisfying, but I stopped myself. I'll show you what I mean. And yes, the screenshot is purposes for the video. That click, like, that right there, that exact moment, you just changed the pattern. Not dramatically, not perfectly, but you interrupted it, and that's how this actually shifts. What just happened? This is important. You didn't just take not a screenshot. You noticed the urge, paused, questioned it, made a difference. That's the entire skill. Do that consistently, and the habit weakens. About the click feeling. This part matters more than it seems. I find the satisfying click satisfying. Yeah, that's real. Your brain isn't just saving things, it's also enjoying the physical action plus sound plus completion feeling. So if you only try to remove it, your brain will push back. Easy replacement, so it's not a fight. When you get the urge, try one of these instead. Tap your screen twice, lock or unlock your phone, or even just say in your head, not needed. It sounds small, but it gives your brain a completed action feeling without the screenshot. The goal, this will keep you grounded. Don't aim for never taking screenshots again. Aim for I choose when I take them. And honestly, the fact that your first instinct was I should take a screenshot of this conversation and then you stopped, that's huge. Because this is exactly the kind of thing your brain labels as important. I'll need this later. And you still paused. One mindset to keep. When the urge hits, just think, if it matters, I'll remember it, or I'll come back to it. You don't need to capture everything to keep what's meaningful. And that really resonated with me. Also, this is perfect for your video. You can literally say, I almost took a screenshot of something today and I stopped myself. That's real, that's present. That makes the video feel alive. You're not trying to become a different person. You're just trying to become someone who does things on purpose instead of automatically, and you've already started. And I basically thanked them for the help and got help also with the title. And yeah. Now this leads into the next section of the video. Tea break. Cheers. This time I'm having Lipton tea bags. I put 2 in there for flavor. Little honey, little sugar, some half and half. It's good. And it's nice when it sits because the tea bags go into the tea bags get out a nice flavor. And also just had my last tea pod earlier, and that was really good too. I like to switch it up. So the next section of the video is where I read these roughly 3.5 pages, but I write kind of big, so. And it might not start out as interesting, but the middle end, it gets more interesting in my opinion, but that, it could be different for anybody. So right now, recording this, it is 4:08 a.m. Thursday, March 19th, 2026. I started writing this on 3/17/2026 Tuesday at 1:41 a.m. And I wrote, Happy St. Patty's Day 2026. And then here's a little snippet of the process of making the title and stuff. Title ideas. I was more honest than usual, and it felt different. And then a couple days later, I bounced ideas back and forth with ChatGPT, and I wrote, read ChatGPT's conversation first, in parentheses, new approach. So new title idea, 22,000 screenshots in 2 months. This needs to change. So I wrote, in my previous video number 50, I put a bunch of links to old channels and other things in the description of that video. I'll link video number 50 in the description of this video. I'm normally not so honest about my older channels. I don't even rewatch my old stuff yet. Maybe part of it is because I was hiding it away from my past, but it feels good to be honest. I also shared some recent channels I worked on, which were faceless, but I notice I feel better sharing them. It felt good after posting my 50th video. It's like once I posted it, then worked on the description, I felt like it made sense and I saw things clearer. It's not all about the views, but in its first 2 hours of being posted, it got 38 views, which is a good feeling. I'm making this just 3 hours after posting the video now, but I feel good about it. This took a turn I didn't expect. By being so honest in video 50's description, it's funny how it also happens to be number 50 halfway to 100. I realized how good it feels to be open and honest about my past channels. This is in a whole new way because in previous videos I was honest about mental health stuff, but now I've healed to a place where I can share old channels, etc., other things too. And I started that page at 1:41 a.m. and 1:57 a.m. I finished this page, but I just like to share the process. That's why I said it. So this is the back of the page. What I might do forward is, in a way, move on to the next thing. I just went to 4 hours ago with 46 views. For the past half hour to hour, I've been moving files from my Samsung Android phone to the laptop. 1 to 2 months and 10,000 screenshots later, I delve into this as I wrote more and thought more about it. I have a problem, lol. Now I'm moving stuff from my camera in the background. It was saying 30 to 35 gigabytes left of storage on the Android. Oops, lol. So this is 2 days later, 3/19/2026, Thursday at 12:55 a.m. So 2 days later. On St. Paddy's Day, my mom and I went to the beach. It was cold, windy, and big waves, but it was nice spending time with her, and I got some good footage I'll share later on. The next day, I made a chicken soup with egg noodles. I also recorded the process, and I was thinking of making a medium and long version when I get around to editing it. So I have a beach video from St. Paddy's Day and the day after, chicken soup videos. I posted some shorts about the chicken soup video, and today I posted some shorts about them, and today, March 19th, I'm not exactly sure what today holds because we're only an hour in now. We're a little over 4 hours in. But I've got good feelings about it. Also, before we went to the beach, on the iPhone and Samsung, I had finished moving a bunch of photos and videos to the laptop, making much more space on the two phones. About 10,000 screenshots. I did research, actually over 22,000. In about 1 to 2 months. I think I have a problem. I take all of these photos, videos, screenshots. There's thousands of them. Am I really going to go back and look at them all? And that page finished at 1:09 a.m. Just sharing the process. So same day at 1:11 a.m. I think this page, it starts to get like more interesting. 111, make a wish, hot. 1:12 p.m. There's that 12 again, that special number that always seems to follow me, hot. 1:19 a.m. It's time to reevaluate. So I posted my long version of 15 lessons for making 50 videos 2 days ago, and it has 74 views. A day ago I posted the short version and it has 15 views. 10 hours ago I posted 2 shorts about the chicken soup and egg noodles I made, a few seconds before the 3-minute version and a few seconds after the 1-minute version. I don't know if it's because I posted the 3-minute version first, but it has 384 views, and the 1-minute version has 157 views. I'm going to make long-form videos from it, maybe a medium version and a long version, though I worry if I'm overthinking it. I also have a beach video, but I'm still thinking exactly what I want to talk about. 1:25 a.m. And this is a part where it gets like interesting, I think. So 1:25 a.m. Then there's a time gap. 2:51 a.m. I just bounced ideas back and forth with ChatGPT for a little over an hour. Now I have more clarity. I also looked at exactly how many screenshots I took in a little over 2 months, but I'm not going to rewrite it here. I decided I'll read what I spoke about and ChatGPT's response because I find it interesting. In the world of artificial intelligence, it's beautiful we can brainstorm with AI, but it's also beautiful how I can make a video like this more human. I'm sitting here handwriting this from my mind and it feels so real. I also did research with AI. I could even do a series called 2:59 a.m., 3 a.m., something like Conversations with ChatGPT. Let me know what you think. It can still feel so real because I'm putting my own thought into it, but I also have the best of both worlds because I have a smartphone in my hand. A smart AI. It's still real because I'm talking with the AI. I'm talking with them, like using my own voice too, using my own brain, but I can also get some type of research with AI, not following everything AI says, but picking and choosing, like how I'm going to pick and choose with the screenshots. Oh, I love how that tied together. I have wrote so much to ChatGPT lately, and I feel like some things are really good ideas for videos. 3:04 a.m. and then 3:49 a.m. Brushed teeth, showered, picked my clothes, having a tea, and ready to film, hot. And I ended that at 3:50 a.m. So I have these 2 pages, and they're gonna go in my lovely binder. It's filling up nicely. I've been having tabs for everything, but lately, so I don't have to flip through the big 3-ring binder, I've just been putting them in there now. Putting them in there, and the most recent one is the one on the top, so I don't have to keep flipping everything over. Oh, the satisfying click, like the satisfying click of the screenshot. But yeah, it's filling out nicely. And now my script is in front. But yeah, everything's going in. Everything I handwrite or everything I type and then print out, I've been putting in here. So this is a part of the video where I just think of anything else I missed or just speak from my mind. I'm finishing this up 4:20 a.m. Thursday, March 19th, 2026, because in these video memories I love to write the date and the time so I get an idea of when I did something around what time. It's just cool to me. I don't know. But yeah, I didn't want to put like a bunch of research and thought into this because I just wanted the video to come off naturally as it is. And if there's stumbles and pauses, it's part of me, like part of me being real. And now that I put those things I hand wrote in the binder, the big blue 3-ring binder, I feel like it, in a way, like now that it's in there and I've read it, it's completed, it's done, it's in the binder, it's good. But yeah, any stumbles I miss to cut out, that's part of what makes the video real and me. Like, it's just part of the beauty, you know? Like, I mean, there will be some things I cut out. I'll attempt not to do it too much, but I just want to provide as much value as I can and just sharing these past couple of days, like, as a brief highlight. Like St. Patty's Day, March 17th. Like, if I were to explain these past 3 days, it would be St. Patty's Day, March 17th. Going to the beach with my mom, that was a highlight. It was cold, windy, and the waves were huge at the beach, but it was nice spending time with her as well as getting footage, and I'm going to be putting a video out on that soon. And also, March 18th, the day after St. Patty's Day, the highlight was making a chicken soup with egg noodles and recording that and seeing different ways that I can edit it, because recording it all and then seeing how I can edit it. So far I have 2 shorts, and then from the beach I have 1 short of just me talking, and so that's really cool. And today, so far, we're just about 4.5 hours into today. So far today's been about reflecting and really thinking about different things, and also recording this video because I have so many different ideas for videos. It was actually something I talked about with ChatGPT, but I think I'm going to do a second recording. I'm going to share that in the next recording I do, so I'm going to do that and talk about that more in the next video coming out, and I will link that in the description when it's out, as well as the 50th video I did. I also realized I did it backwards. I think I did it like this, but it should have been like this, but it's uniquely me. How long is this? Ooh, there'll be some cuts, but it's saying 32 minutes and something. I don't know how long it's gonna be with all the cuts, but yeah, this video is already long enough. So I'm gonna make a separate video on that other thing, and I'll link it in the description. But yeah. I'll see you in the next video, and I hope that's real soon. Bye for now.